A new ordinance could soon be passed in Metro Council that would give paid leave to city workers who are victims of domestic violence and other crimes. Family and domestic violence is estimated to affect 10 million people in the United States every single year. In Kentucky, it results in 40 deaths a year on average, according to the CDC. This proposal would allow Metro employees who are victims of this kind of violence a week of paid leave. WHAS 11's Ford Sanders caught up with the councilwoman who's proposing the changes. He breaks down how it all works.
Whether it's mental health treatment, treatment for physical injuries, or even working to get a protective order, this new ordinance would allow city workers the time to do that.
You see a whole bunch of places that have laws specific to domestic violence.
That could be the case for Louisville as well. 7 days of paid leave and an additional 30 unpaid if needed. Councilwoman Cassie Chambers Armstrong says it's time they address this issue here in Louisville.
We know that statistically, survivors of domestic violence lose 137 work hours per year. And that's for doing things like temporarily or permanently relocating, moving, going to court to get a protective order. Sometimes if you want to get a protective order, you have to sit in court all day long until your case is heard.
Both Councilwoman Armstrong and Councilwoman Nicole George of District 21 have also opened up the floor for conversations with the city's Office for Women. Gretchen Hunt is the executive administrator for the Office for Women. She says it's an equity provision that focuses on the victim.
It is a provision that centers victims, and the reason I say that is that so often we have policies that focus on prohibiting conduct. They're really focused on the potential abuser.
Hunt noting that it also goes beyond domestic violence. It would also provide leave for victims of crime in general.
It centers squarely on the individual most impacted by the crime and says that we value you as an employee and we want to keep you safe in the workplace and outside.
However, when it comes to domestic violence victims, Hunt says it affects more women here in the Commonwealth than you may think.
1 in 3 women in Kentucky will experience intimate partner violence. And what that means is that you have domestic violence in every workplace.
Councilwoman Armstrong says with it also being Women's History Month, they're hoping to pass an ordinance like this that would address a problem that disproportionately affects women.
As we celebrate women and all of the wonderful things women do in society, we also have to recognize the challenges that women face and make sure that we're being active about removing some of those challenges.
In Louisville, Ford Sanders, WHAS 11, on your side.